What's good, y'all? Today we'll be talking about genetics, what melanin is, the actual meaning, 666, if that actually means the devil. What? What the fuck he just said? Yeah, 666. Man, let's get into it, y'all. Y'all know with shit like this, I get excited, y'all. I do. I get super excited. So melanin, what exactly is melanin, right? So melanin refers to a collection of natural pigments that is found in all living things. Melanin is generated by melanocytes, which are cells found in the deepest layer of the skin and hair follicles. So as black people, we have melanin in every part of our bodies. Therefore, that will make every part of our bodies god-like, and we see this in sports, right? But how we display it is always up to us. This has quite frankly never been about never been about skin color or race, but it's more about genetics, biology, and science. Despite what the main media is saying and what we were programmed and has taught to, your potential is very limitless. Furthermore, the constant downplaying and degradation of melanin has resulted in a significant misinterpretation of its actual worth, divine involvement in the universe, and as melanated beings, we are currently being used in an unrighteous manner in comparison to our ancestors and the universe as a whole. So the universe has its own principle, right? So carbon. If you did not know, melanin contains carbon, okay? And carbon is found in all living things. This is why everything is us and we are everything because melanin does contain carbon, okay? Melanin is found in all living things. Carbon atoms move constantly through living organisms. The ocean, the atmosphere, and the Earth's crust, and which is known as the carbon cycle. It is also found in the stars, the comets, and the atmosphere of most planets. If you did not know, they also deemed a lot of our genetics ghost genes or ghost genetics, right? Or we have stardust, right? That's because we're literally reflections of the universe. And as you can see on the right hand side, you can see the sisters with the reflection of their hair being such tree like, right? That's because we're literally reflections of everything, right? So is melanin a form of carbon? Like many substances by chemical, the chemical makeup of melanin involves a mixture of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Now we understand why these people don't like us so much, right? It's because we're literally not only are we the original beings, right? Not only are we the aboriginals, but we contain melanin, which all living things possess. Okay, possess, which all living things have. Fuck y'all, man. Which all living things have, bro. Right? And we contain that same chemical. People who have had melanin. People who have melanin are biologically capable of fully implementing mind, body, and soul with the universe because almost everything is nature is connected to this one chemical called carbon. And once you understand quantum physics, which is simply the study of matter and energy, you'll realize that carbon is simply dark matter energy from which all living things evolved from. So the literature again and again and again proves that my people are the aboriginals of this planet. This is why they're the most lost in today's time. You hit me? It's because they understand that you're the aboriginal. They understand that carbon is found in all living things and that you contain this chemical called carbon. Right? And as you can see on the right hand side, I don't have to say anything. The science speaks for itself. Okay? And this is why my people are the most lost. Right? Because quite frankly, they want you to be lost. You hear me? They want you to because how can they let these group of people know this? How powerful they is? How can we let them know this? They gonna take this motherfucker over. You hear me? They don't want that shit to happen. They don't. So they say that melanin protects us from the sun's damaging UV rays. But how is it protecting it from something we utilize, right? How if we take in the sunlight such as the freaking the plants do. How cause it does it protect us from something we utilize? Now we understand our ancestors been said that we're children of the sun. That is not rocket science. There's two types of melanin. There's neuromelanin and pheomelanin. Often neuromelanin is what my people contain. Pheomelanin is often what animals contain, aka Caucasians, Asians, etc. Right? It's not disrespect. It's not racism. It's biology. It is science. What does melanin do in the body? And I'm such a righteous being because it's in my being to be a righteous being, right? It is in my being is in my being to be righteous, right? that I take this science and I look at these videos from these white scientists and these Asian scientists saying that my people are aboriginals and white people was genetically modified and you know this, that, and this. And I still get on this camera and have the ability to be humble despite all the shit that was done to my people. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still fuck them people because I understand that my heaven is always going to be their hell just due to the fact that inferiority complex, you know. But let's get into it. What does melanin do in the body? Melanin is a type of pigment that gives color to the hair, skin, and eyes in humans and animals. In addition to providing pigmentation for the cells, melanin also absorbs harmful UV rays and protects against cellular damage from UV light exposure. We use the sun's energy and transform it to our own, which is why we've always been children of the sun. Not to mention, we go through photosynthesis like plants. The sun destroys everything unnatural to its planet and makes everything natural on this planet flourish. That speaks for itself, right? Therefore, how can melanin protect us from something we use? The energy of the sun, we transform it into personal energy. Yes, we do. So, we age slower. This is no secret, okay? You see the lady on the right. She's 52 years old, and she is fine as wine. If I seen this lady in person, let me tell you, I'm shooting my shot like no motherfucking tomorrow. You hear me? And so we age slower. Why do we age slower? It is because there's 3 layers of the skin: the epidermis, which is the top layer, which determines our skin color; the dermis, which is the second layer of the skin, consisting of strong intertwined hair follicles and sweat glands; and the hypodermis, which is composed of fatty connective tissue protecting the skin from the sunlight, which results in slow aging. Not sure why the fuck would you just tell me that? It is because melanin skin has a much slower photo aging rate, which means that since our melanin protects us against UV damage, black people appear to get appear to age at a rate of 10 years slower than those with little to no melanin. Since as the older you get, the thickness of the dermis decreases. But since we have melanin, we have a stronger basis and more compact dermis, which is the inner skin layer. So this is why we often age slower, because we have a more compact dermis, right? And this is the benefits of having melanin. Not only are you intelligent as fuck, not only do you soak in the sun from the sunlight, not only that, but you also contain neuromelanin, which just make you stupid intelligent, which just make your body's nervous system just super advanced in contrast to other races. This is why we get so much motherfucking hate. This is why we get so much motherfucking hate. Because genetically speaking, we're just superior. I'm a superior being. Why would I not walk outside? And I'm handsome as fuck, y'all. Oh my god, bitch. Why would I not walk out outside with a motherfucking smile on my face, nigga? Why would I not do that, nigga? I would be doing myself a disadvantage, nigga. The mitochondrial Eve gene, my favorite part. So, the mitochondrial Eve gene. The oldest modern human species, also known as the Homo sapiens, is believed to have originated from Africa over 200,000 years ago, according to genetic and fossil data. The study has carried out using genetic tracing of the Eve gene, which is one of the most oldest DNA lineages on the planet. In biology, 50% of a person's DNA is inherited from their mother, and 50% is inherited from their dad. The mitochondrial Eve gene, on the other hand, is derived primarily from your mother, which will last tens of thousands of years. And we understand that the black female was the first person on the planet. This is why the black females contain the mitochondrial Eve gene. And for this reason, I love my sisters. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got one type. Every time I fuck with a female, I got one type. And it's a brown skin, just like me, bro. It's a motherfucking brown skin god is just like me. I promise y'all, they get me every time. They do. Every female I fuck with, brown skin, nigga. I kid y'all. Just like me, my skin. Y'all see my skin color? Y'all see my beautiful motherfucking skin color, nigga? Y'all see me? I fuck with females that look like me. I just can't help it. I just know this science, and it's like, how can I fuck with anything less or more? You feel me? Less or more. What the fuck am I talking about? How can I fuck with anything less? Anyway, scientifically, the black woman is the only organism that possesses the mitochondrial Eve gene, which have all variants possible for every different kind of human being on this earth. When the DNA of a black woman mutates, all other types of human come out. You can research this topic, and it is true. This is called the Eve gene, and is only found in a black woman. Okay. Now, this is why racism exists. I'm gonna say this again and again and again. It is because black women, they want you to not know yourself. They want you to be on a gram shaking your ass. They want you to do all this type shit. It is because they understand that you contain the Eve gene, right? And you're just genetically superior, so much so to the point that they want you lost the most. They want you thinking you're a hoe, you're a bitch, you're a slut, you're a thought, right? The black woman is the only one who possesses this DNA, right? The genetic code of the black woman includes any imaginable variation of all features of human development. Now, let me show y'all this other shit. This is why we have the Eve gene. African, blonde hair, blue eyes, white skin. That speaks for itself. We're genetically superior. It speaks for itself. Hair holds energy. Hair has a metaphysical energy life force relation in addition to being one of the distinguishing features of humans. Healthy hair that radiates strong energy aids you in getting through the things and circumstances that bother you. An example of this is goosebumps, which is results of tiny muscles flexing in the skin, which raises their hair follicles, which is basically just a flight response to danger. Fake hair cannot do what real hair does because my hair is my spiritual antennas to the world, right? Also, your crown chakra is covered by your hair. And this is the tips of your hair act as your antennas that collect and relay energy. It stores both positive and negative energies and transmits signals obtained from the outside of the brain directly. You collect harmful vibrations from your surroundings and send it to your brain through your hair tips. Though hair is a powerful source of divine energy, the amount of energy it consumes is entirely up to you. By taking control of your crown and glory, you will fend off all energies that bring tension, fear, and negativity. Making sure your hair is in decent condition is more just beauty standard. It is also a effect on your health and your well-being. So, you are more valuable than you think, brother and sister. 1 gram of gold costs $68, while 1 gram of melanin costs $350. So you're worth more than gold, literally. And if you don't believe me, because motherfuckers have a hard time believing shit that come from motherfuckers that look like me. If you did not believe what the fuck I'm telling you, you can look on the left hand side. Yes, the fuck I did. I'ma always provide that motherfucking evidence. How much is melanin worth? $350 per gram. This is why it's important to take care of your investment, because although you may not know it, but they know it. They know you're powerful. They know that you're literally worth more than gold. So when I say I'm going to sit here and get gold, good motherfucking on my teeth, you hear me? When I sit here and say I'm going to do that, listen, I just got to remember to tell myself before I even do some shit like that, I ain't worth more than gold, nigga. So this is what I'm saying. If you look like me, it's no reason. I don't give a fuck how ugly you think you is, how fat, pretty, sexy, whatever the fuck you think you is. You better walk out this motherfucker shining, happy than a motherfucker. You know why? Because you're worth more than gold. No other race could say they're worth more than gold, nigga. This is why, black man, you're public enemy number 1, nigga. This is why, because you're worth more than gold. This is why blacks, they want to take you and organ harvest you, because you're worth more than gold per fucking gram. I cannot emphasize this enough. And this is why they want us lost, because they're worth more than gold per fucking gram. You hear me? You're worth more than gold. You're worth more than gold per gram. So, I'm going to end off with this. The kingdom of heaven lives within you. And whoever shall find it, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And whoever shall know himself shall find it. With that being said, I had to end it off with my ancestors. Much love, peace, and light. And we have to return to ourselves. We have to return to our original beings, our original state of being, which is abundance, which is all that which we are, which is nature, right? We are connected to nature. This is why tree hugging, all of this. We done made it cool to be disconnected with ourselves. We done made it cool. It's fucked up. But we gotta uncool. Like I said, we gotta learn. We gotta relearn, learn, and unlearn. Okay? We have to relearn, learn, and unlearn. We actually have to unlearn, learn, and relearn. So with that being said, I love y'all.